Miki, my gorgeous, amazing friend. It's Deborah. Just jumping on here quickly to respond to your question. Thank you so much for connecting. It's been too long. We must catch up. So I'm going to get right to the point because this is a really amazing question you've asked, and I'm so excited to share this because I feel like this is something a lot of people can really connect with, especially leading up to the full moon and the second of 3 eclipses, and like you said, all the energy that's happening right now around the planet. So you were asking me about the way you're feeling at the moment, the high emotions, this thick, dense and heavy feeling, and a sense of apprehension about moving forwards because of not knowing how things are going to unfold, where not long ago you were feeling very light, very expansive, high levels of momentum in the direction of your vision. So this is really, really common, and as I said, I'll repeat what I said in the comment because not everybody can access the group who isn't in there, that until we start making moves, we actually don't feel the things that are keeping us or have been holding us back or keeping us stuck in the same patterning and the programming that we've been living. So not that this changes the emotions and how you feel, but if you could, I suppose, take solace in this in any aspect of this experience, it would be the fact that these things are rising to pass because you're making moves in the direction of your vision. So it's these, rather than being something to stop you, block you, resist you, or be an obstacle, these things are actually signposts of you blossoming. You know, like I said in the comment in reply to you, no mud, no lotus. So imagine how that beautiful, incredible, open, blossoming lotus feels in that thick, dense and heavy mud. But really what's happening is the mud nourishes the lotus and it grounds it and it keeps it firm and steady. So that's one side of it. The other side I wanted to share as well was the part of your comment where you talked about feeling the desire to grieve, even about seemingly silly things like nail polish, disappointing nail polish. I love that. I can totally resonate with that to some degree. So this, again, you know, grief is a natural part of change. It's a natural part of the change process. So I would encourage you to allow yourself to grieve, allow those, because again, you know, crying and laughing are forms of integration. So again, they're just signposts. You know, when I was younger, I used to hide. I was one of those kids that hid from people. I used to hide in my room or hide my face in a pillow to try and stop people from seeing me crying. There was a lot of shame I experienced at that time. Because of what I've been taught about what it means when you cry and how it makes other people feel. But actually, they're really just integrations, they're just releasing of the darkness in those areas that light is entering. So again, it's just those energies rising to pass. And what happens often is things come up to pass and we catch sight of them, or we feel them and sense them and start going, oh, this thing is coming up, I must do something about it, I need a process, I need a tool, I need a thing. But actually what we really need to do is just stay present, breathe through this time, nourish, and sometimes the nourishing comes with higher levels of hydration, fruits, salads, cleansing, and other times the nourishment comes in a baked potato or a pizza or a nice movie or a cuddle with a loved one or a coffee with a friend. There's lots of different ways that we can nourish. So yeah, stay open to that, and just if you feel like you need to express things, you could either talk to a friend or you could get a piece of pen and paper and just write it all out. One of the things I love to do, one of the processes I love to use, is I use a friend in my energetic support team. So I meet with her in a sacred space in my mind's eye, and I express to her, and she holds my space and listens. And if I want feedback and insights, she gives them. But if I just want to be held in what I'm feeling and just feel heard, she's just there for me, and she just holds my space and holds me in the energy of light so that I can just grieve and release and process things and get clarity by expressing them rather than keeping them round and round and trying to logic my way out of my feelings. So I hope that helps. Yeah, sometimes, you know, and I think a big part of this journey is conditioning and training ourselves to be in those seemingly difficult times and finding ways to embrace them as a deepening of our journey to intimacy with ourselves, instead of trying to hide them, fade them, or fix them, or change them, or move or have that phase over, which, you know, humanly, naturally, that's our kind of default instinctive response to something that feels painful and uncomfortable or a bit ugly and messy, which, let's face it, most emotions are to some degree. So I hope this helps. I'd love to hear how it feels for you. And it's probably a good idea for you to go out and buy some new nail varnish that's not disappointing. That might help too. And yeah, let me know how this feels. I'm really excited for you because I feel like... and I'm so proud of you as well. Like, yeah, since that big project kind of dissolved, whenever it was 18 months ago, your life has transformed, and it's amazing to see you taking these steps consistently in the direction of your vision, and you're actually truly living your purpose and working towards your destiny, which is incredible. So I'm really excited for you, Miki. And yeah, let me know how this feels, because I have a feeling that after the full moon on Friday, so over the weekend and by early next week, you'll start feeling a lot lighter, and you'll start seeing yourself naturally being in a much higher level of momentum and natural action taking as you were before, but at a whole new level. The creative flow, the creative genius that you'll be connected with, the intuition, the insights, the calling in of new clients, people that want to work with you, people that want to have readings with you and sessions and crystal healings. I feel like pretty much the floodgates are going to kind of open for you. So I would encourage you to get ready. Use this time where you have time for yourself to create space and self-care and nourish. And yeah, just get excited, because I feel like amazing things are coming up for you, and that's why you're experiencing this deepening, and you're being called by your soul to get really intimate, to get in touch with your own inner wise being, and release a lot of stuff that's not serving you, to move in that direction. So yeah, I'll speak to you very soon. Lots of love. Ciao.